Today we are going to start a new chapter of science, that is chapter number 17, and this is the first part of this chapter. The name of this chapter is Stars and Solar System. So in this chapter we are going to study about the stars and about the solar system. So first of all, we will know that what is solar system, and then after we will know that what is constellations, different types of constellations. So, and what are the different planets. About all these things we are going to discuss in this chapter one by one. So, our solar system. Here there is a one diagram that is given to you, in which there are the pictures of different planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. So about all these planets we are going to discuss in this chapter one by one. So first of all, I want to introduce this chapter. So as you know that our solar system consists of average star. We call the sun, the planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. All these planets are found in our solar system. It includes the satellites of the planet also, numerous comets, asteroids, meteoroids, interplanetary medium. Sun is the richest source of electromagnetic energy, mostly in the form of heat and light. We are getting the energy in the form of heat and light. The sun's nearest known stellar neighbor is a red dwarf star called Proxima Centauri, at a distance of 4.3 light years away. The whole solar system, together with local star, is visible on a clear night, orbits the center of our home galaxy, a spiral disk of 200 billion stars we call the Milky Way. Milky Way has two small galaxies orbiting it nearby, which are visible from the southern hemisphere. They are called the Large Magellanic Cloud and the Small Magellanic Cloud. The nearest large galaxy is Andromeda Galaxy. It is a spiral galaxy like the Milky Way, but is 4 times as massive and 2 million light years away. Our galaxy, 1 billion of galaxies known, is traveling through the intergalactic space. So this is the introduction of this chapter. As you know that during the daytime we can see only the sun in the sky, because the glare of the sunlight we cannot see any other celestial objects in the sky during the daytime. But as soon as the sun sets in the evening and it becomes dark, we can see the many celestial objects in the sky. The various celestial objects that we can see easily in the sky are stars, planets, moon, meteors, or you can say the shooting stars. So on clear moonless night we can see about 3000 stars with naked eyes. Many more stars can be seen with the help of telescope. An important characteristic of star is that they appear to twinkle in the sky. How you can know that the star, what is the difference between the star and planet? Star, the important characteristic of the star is that they appear to twinkle in the sky. That is, their light increases and decreases continuously. The twinkling of the stars is illusion caused by the disturbance of the star's light by the Earth's atmosphere. The twinkling is mainly due to this. We can also see some stars like objects in the night sky which do not twinkle, and these are mainly the planets which revolve around the sun. Means the planets also appears like stars in the night sky, but they do not twinkle. But the star's characteristic feature is that it appears to twinkle in the sky. Planets do not twinkle because they are much more nearer to the earth than stars. They do not twinkle, that is mainly due to this reason, that they are much more nearer to the earth than stars. Moon is the most prominent object which we can see in the night sky. So these things that we will see in the night sky. Now our first topic is Let's start our journey towards sun and the planets. Our first topic is sun. Now we are going to know about that what are the characteristics features of the sun. So let's know about that. As we know that the sun gives off energy as electromagnetic radiation. It includes light, infrared energy, heat, ultraviolet light, radio waves. It also gives off a stream of particles which reaches the earth as solar wind. The source of all this energy is a reaction in the sun and the star which turns the hydrogen into helium and makes a huge amount of energy. So sun is what? Sun is like a star and many other Milky Way galaxy. It has existed for a little over 4.5 billion years and is going to continue for at least as long. So stars are the celestial objects like sun. Sun is also a stars, and they are extremely hot and have light of their own. Sun also have the light of their own. The stars emit the heat and light continuously. The sun also emits heat and light continuously. Star consist mostly of hydrogen gas, but the heat and light of the stars is produced by the nuclear fusion. Why the heat and light is produced here? The heat and light is produced here is mainly due to the nuclear fusion reaction that is taking inside them all the time. So in this fusion reaction, the hydrogen that is present inside the star is converted into helium with the release of tremendous amount of heat and light. So stars are very large objects having the shape of a ball. The stars are much bigger than our earth. Most of the stars are even bigger than the sun. The stars appears to be small because they are very far away from us. And sun is what? Sun is also a star. The stars appears to move in the sky from east to west direction. This apparent motion of the stars in the sky from east to west is due to the rotation of the earth. So the stars appears to move in the sky from east to west direction, and this east to west motion of the star is mainly due to the rotation of the earth from west to east on its axis. So this is about the sun and about the star that I have told you. So the next topic is we are going to know about that Mercury. Mercury is the first planet from the sun. It is the first planet from the sun, and Mercury is the planet which is nearest to the sun. And it is only the planet which is nearest to the sun. Since the planet Mercury is closest to the sun, therefore it is very hot during the day. Mercury is the smallest planet of the solar system. This planet has a rocky surface which is covered with craters. Mercury always close to the sun and usually hidden by the sun's glares. Due to this, the Mercury is a planet which is quite difficult to see. Mercury planet is, however, visible just before the sun rise or just after the sunset near the horizon. So the planet Mercury can be seen only at those places where the trees and other buildings do not obstruct the view of the horizon. The planet Mercury is visible just before the sunrise in the morning, so it is called morning star, and when it is visible just after the sunset in the evening, then it is known as evening star. So this Mercury is also known as morning star and evening star due to this reason. The planet Mercury can be seen either as a morning star in the eastern sky just before the sunrise, or as evening star in the western sky just after the sunset. So planet Mercury shows the phases like moon, and there is no life exists on this planet because it is extremely hot and has no water on it, and Mercury has no satellite. There is no atmosphere on it and it has no satellite. So this is about the Mercury. Our next planet is Earth. Now we are going to know about that Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. It is the third number. It is on the third number. The two planets which lies between the sun and the Earth are Mercury and Venus. Earth is spherical in shape. When the view from the outer space, the Earth appears to be blue-green ball due to the reflection of the sunlight from the water and land on its surface. Earth is only the planet in the solar system on which the life is known to exist. And there are two major factors that are responsible for the existence of the life on the earth. So what are that two major factors that is responsible for the existence of the life on the earth? That are the distance of the earth from the sun and the size of the earth. The distance of the earth from the sun is such that it has correct temperature range for the existence of water and the survival of life. The size of the earth is such that it has sufficient gravitational field to hold on to an atmosphere of many gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide that is needed for the evolution and the maintenance of life. So this is about the earth planet. Our next planet is Venus. Now we are going to know about that Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. Venus is the closest planet to the earth, and the rotation of the Venus on its axis is somewhat unusual. This is because the Venus rotates on its axis from east to west, whereas the earth rotates on its axis from west to east. And due to this reason, the Venus and the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. This is opposite to what happens on the earth. Venus is a type of rocky planet. The planet Venus has dense atmosphere which is consists almost entirely of carbon dioxide gas. Venus is the brightest planet in the night sky. The planet Venus is brightest object in the night sky except moon. And it is the hottest planet is the Venus. The planet Venus can be seen either as a morning star in the eastern sky just before the sunrise or as an evening star in the western sky just after the sunset. The planet Venus also shows the phases like moon, and it has no satellite. Mercury and Venus are only two planets of the solar system which have the no satellites revolving around them. This point to be noted that Mercury and Venus are the two planets of the solar system which have no satellite revolving around them. Venus is the planet is also known as Shukra Grah in Hindi. In Hindi it is known as Shukra Grah. Now the next planet is Mars. Now we are going to know about that what is Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun, the first planet beyond the earth. Mars is also known as red planet because its surface appears red. The red color of the Mars is due to the distinguish it from other planets of the solar system. Now, of all the planets, Mars is most like the Earth. Mars is a rocky planet. Mars has a thin atmosphere as compared to the Earth. The thin atmosphere of the Mars contains mainly carbon dioxide with a small amount of nitrogen, oxygen, noble gases, and water vapor. The planet Mars appears to have right ingredients for life. So this is about this Mars planet. Mars has two natural satellites, and in Hindi it is known as Mangal Grah. Next is about the Saturn. Now we are going to know about that what is the characteristic feature of the Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet. It is the sixth planet from the sun, and Saturn is somewhat smaller in size as a mass than Jupiter. Saturn is the second biggest planet of the solar system. The chemical composition of the Saturn is very similar to that of Jupiter. Saturn is also made up of mainly hydrogen and helium. The most distinguishing feature of Saturn is the system of colorful rings which surround it. The three distinct sets of rings around the Saturn are visible from the Earth. Saturn is only the planet with a system of well-developed rings encircling it. The presence of well-developed system of rings around the Saturn makes it unique in the solar system, and Saturn has 62 satellites or moons. It is also known as Sunny Grah in Hindi. So this is about the Saturn. Next planet is Jupiter. Now we are going to know about that Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the sun. Jupiter is the biggest planet of the solar system. It is the biggest planet of the solar system, and it is almost twice as large as rest of the planets put together. The mass of the Jupiter is also more than the combined mass of the other planets. The diameter of the Jupiter is 11 times the diameter of the Earth, and its mass is about 318 times that of the Earth. Jupiter appears to be a very bright object in the night sky. The Jupiter's bright appearance is due to the fact that it has a thick cloudy atmosphere which reflects most of the sunlight falling on it. Jupiter is the first of the gas type planets. Jupiter is mainly made up of hydrogen and helium. The life cannot exist on this planet because it has poisonous gases like methane and ammonia in its atmosphere. Moreover, Jupiter is a very cold planet and it has 67 satellites or moons. And it is also known as Brihaspati Grah in Hindi. So this is about the Jupiter. Now Uranus. Now we are going to know about that Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun and it can be seen with the help of large telescope. Uranus was first planet to have been discovered with the help of telescope. And Uranus is the 3rd biggest planet of the solar system. Like Venus, Uranus also rotates on its axis from east to west direction. The most remarkable feature of the Uranus is that it has highly tilted axis of rotation. As a result of tilted axis of rotation, the Uranus appears to roll on its side while orbiting around the Sun. Uranus is made up of mainly hydrogen and helium, and it is also surrounded by the atmosphere of poisonous gases. So due to this reason, there is no life exists on this planet. The planet Uranus has 27 satellites or moons. It has also some rings around it. Uranus planet is called the Indra Grah in Hindi. So this is about this Uranus planet. Next, the last planet is Neptune. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun. It lies beyond the Uranus. Neptune is the outermost planet of the solar system. The planet Neptune is the farthest from the Sun. It is farthest from the Earth. Neptune is the 2nd planet which was discovered with the help of telescope. So it is the planet which was discovered with the help of the telescope. Neptune has 14 satellites or the moon. So it is the planet that has the 14 satellites, or we can say it has 14 moons. So this is about this planet that I have told you. Now, so all these planets, 8 planets are there, and about all these planets that I have told you, and I have told you one by one. There are some more topics that is remaining in this chapter, that very soon we are coming with the other topics of this chapter. So whatever the things that I have told you today, you must revise it properly, and whatever the exercises that is given in your book, try to solve it yourself. So students, do your studies well. Thank you.